Hello again. Hi guys. This is a different channel, unlike any other. So you have a holistic approach, whereas in other channels you will find a business approach, in other channels you will find a legal approach. So they will tell you that is the filing, that is the renewal, and this is the opposition, and this is the cancellation, and that's it. From the other side, you will see, a business strategy, how to do this, and how to use IP. But both together, you will not find. You will find here in this channel, right? So I will not start as the legal would do, how to file. No, I like to have a solid foundation, and then with a solid foundation, though much work to be done upfront, with that solid foundation, you will have a lot of less headache in the following years to come. So a trademark is for whole life, right? Whole business life. So you want to avoid all that from the very beginning. And we will start here from the very beginning. You're a small-scale lawyer. It is a business, right? It is. You have a business now. You are a small-scale lawyer, or perhaps you are in a law firm and want in a bigger law firm, but it still is a business. And a client comes to you for a trademark. So if a client comes to you and tells you, well, this is my trademark, and I want you to file my trademark in this or that jurisdiction, and then you say, okay, I will do that. You have done a poor job. You will not hear this in other channels. No, you have done a poor job. I insist on that. In the business series videos, I told the business owner, if this is the answer of the lawyer, well, I will do this, then you better change your lawyer, because the lawyer does not do a good job to them. Now, what I want you to do is to, in a first session with a client, to sit down with you and you ask the client question. And why is that? Well, the client has a kind of a business strategy. He has something in mind with which he will get money over the future, right? So he has its own vision on what he will do in the future with regard to the goods and services he has developed, or an innovation he has done, or whatever it is. So the first meeting, if you are a trademark lawyer, please provide yourself with a colleague who has other specialities, such as patent, such as designs or trade secrets or others. If you don't have the knowledge about them, then let them sit together with you, because you don't know what will come out of the conversation. It may well be that something comes out which is a secret material, what they have. You want to think about a trade secret, or you want to think about a patent, or you want to so you need to have a holistic approach to the client as well. So not do what the client says, what you have to do, what he wants. No, you need to have design a IP strategy which supports the business strategy. Now, you don't want to scare your new client with I will do this, and then I will define the business strategy. It will cost you whatever you will say, and this will scare your client. The client only wants a trademark, and that's it, and that is what they want to pay, and that's it. No, you will not charge for the first meeting with the client, even if you are with some colleagues. So you want just to sit there and have a meeting and listen to your client, to the business strategy he has developed. He has a lot of ideas probably, and he has developed things, and you want to hear it and see it from a different angle. And you don't want to advise him at this stage. No, you just want to hear and to inquire him about the different business strategies, the market where he wants to go, the kind of product he has, the ideas of cooperation with other partners in other part of the world, or is it only the own country? But if it is the own country where he might go abroad, where does he want to go? What is the trademark he proposes, or what is the other IP right he has heard of? What is his future plans? Well, all this you want to get out of the client in order to, and you will tell him that the better you know about his business strategy, the better IP will support his business strategy. And you will say to him what I'm saying now to you, that is, you want to put a solid foundation in order to avoid later headaches in the future. So the client probably will understand this and will know if you tell him, well, first meeting, you have a business strategy, understanding the business strategy, and a second stage, you want to make your research, and then when you have done this, you will have a second meeting and present him with either some questions you think need to be answered and or the IP strategy you propose to him. And this is without any charge to the client. Now, once the client will have a business strategy, it is up to him to say yes or no. But let's go back first to what is the first meeting. So the first meeting, you have explained what is the proceedings, you get to the business strategy, and you say thank you to your client, and we'll reconvene in a week or so for a second meeting. Now, in the meantime, you get with your colleagues and see what are the best IP tool to deal with the problems the client has about to tell you, or has his future business strategy to deal with. And if it is, with patent, the patent lawyer should be in. If it is with trademark, it is only the trademark. You probably are the specialist in trademark, and then you will deal with it. Or if it is trade secret or designs. So if there are others, you should deal together with a colleague in order to define the IP strategy. But let us suppose only this is the EU trademark system, what I want to have as a subject matter in this video series. So we will suppose only, he asked him to make a GI application for a trademark application for Europe and Switzerland. So that is what comes out, so to say, from the business strategy meeting. Okay, so you will pass now to the second phase. The second phase is the research phase. You will go into the matter in order to see what can be the problems, what is to identify it as a best strategy. Now, you want to look, for example, into the trademark. So the trademark, the client probably has proposed a trademark, has a trademark in mind, and has proposed the trademark for you, right? So you have the trademark in front of you, and you will look at the trademark from the perspective of distinctiveness. Is the trademark distinctive? Is the trademark descriptive? So the absolute grounds of refusal each trademark office would apply in the first stage, and you will see what are the weak elements, what are the strong elements, what kind of trademark is it. There are a lot of trademarks which can be applied for. So you would look into this first from the perspective of the absolute grounds. They are all over more or less the same in the different IP offices. So once you did it for your, so to say, for your home country, home jurisdiction, you probably are not done totally with regard to Europe, because the languages, there are 23 languages. And if you have a word mark, for example, you will have to check in the 23 languages if there's an offensive content, or if there is a descriptive content with regard to the goods and services, and so. So this is one research you will have to do with regard to the languages, and if it is a word mark or a combination mark, it can be a figurative mark with word elements, right? Now, with regard to the relative grounds of services, these are also there. You are not about filing, right? We are here in the research phase, and you want to avoid that the client has to deal with future conflicting, confusing, similar trademarks on the register in the jurisdictions you want to apply for. So that would be, in this case, the European Union and Switzerland. So the good news here is that you have tools to do just that, So you see here a photo from the EU IPO office, which is the trademark view, TM view, and you will see they have 96 million trademarks around the world in the register that are all alive. So these are the trademarks with which yours are competing with, right? So you want to look up what are the possibly conflicting trademarks. Can you do this? You have the tool where you can do just this. And you will have to put the parameters into, and you will have the jurisdiction which you want to see whether there is something conflicting, etc. And then you get the list of the possibly conflicting trademarks. Now, you want, if there are some trademarks which are conflicting, you have four possibilities to react. You can either change slightly your trademark so that not any conflicting trademarks exist, so suggest to the client to make some slight changes, or you may be in contact with the lawyer of the conflicting trademark, the earlier trademark naturally, so that you can see whether they want to introduce an opposition eventually when you do this, or do application, right? Or you will probably take the risk, suggest that take the risk. You see, well, there's a risk, but the risk is minor, and you can do this, or to propose a different trademark to the client. So you have these choices, and you will explain this in the next meeting to your client. So then you have once you have done your research, you have a defined strategy, not only on business, but you have also the goods and services and looked at, and the similarity from the different angle, and the counterfeiting industry. Probably you have looked at in which jurisdiction you might have counterfeiting issues, or the production of counterfeiting goods, and you want to propose there as well a kind of protection. So if you have done over this, you will go into the next meeting, you present your IP strategy with that client. And then you put a cost on it. You put, this strategy will cost you so and so, but you will be able to explain what are the possibilities he may encounter, and what are the possibilities which he has to support his business, and what are the headaches they will not encounter due to your strategy. So, does that sound okay with you? You will have a satisfied client. That's what you want to have. You want to over-deliver. So this is an over-delivery here. You get something which you don't get on any other channel, and you get it for free. Is that over-delivery? Yes, it is. That is over-delivery. So you get a satisfied client, and that is what you want to deal with. So holistic channel, do some sound work in the beginning, and then you will become a better lawyer and will make a better product and over-deliver to your client. See you in the next video. More work to be done.